Well, what else can you say about the career resurgence of Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira? Cut his teeth in the UFC. Late 2017, he had lost 3 of 4. Nobody was talking about him, and then he goes on to produce one of the greatest winning streaks in UFC lightweight history.
Well, he did a great job just rebuilding, refocusing, shifting the mindset from having issues at times when it got tough to getting through the tough and dominating guys. Many relied on him going back to that guy from before. That guy disappeared on that championship run. Charles Oliveira is a beast, and we will see if tonight he gets his hand raised and he proves once again why he's one of the best lightweights in the world.
Don't look for too much in terms of risk management, though. Even given what happened in the Islam Makhachev fight, Charles Oliveira is an aggressive, high-octane, offensive fighter, and that is the expectation as to what we will see here tonight. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a cornerman. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hezbollah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hezbollah in his corner.
And if Hezbollah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles "The Bronx" Ooliveira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so at 29-0, the Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov is back tonight. He wants to see if he can pass this Charles Oliveira test that most fighters in this weight class have failed. Khabib's so nuanced, as you know, with his takedown game and his grappling transitions. Gonna have to be pretty focused tonight, though, given all the poison coming back from Oliveira.
He's gonna have to be precise. He's gotta be very cautious on the ground, because on the feet, Charles Oliveira holds a clear advantage. He has the power, he has the Muay Thai, he has the length and the range to really put some damage on Khabib Nurmagomedov. We are talking about Charles Oliveira, the most exciting and fun guy in the UFC right now. You're gonna have to knock him out to be done. And until somebody knocks him out, Charles Oliveira will constantly be in some of the funnest, most entertaining fights inside the octagon.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Excellent ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. And he blocks the shot there.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single count.
Fighters separate from the clinch now. Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice job there by Oliveira. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, massive knee to the so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Uppercut lands. Now he gets him more.
Wow.
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Nurmagomedov. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
That Darce choke is tight.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yeah, absolutely.
Round two straight ahead.
Right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Nurmagomedov going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Side control now. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Like that.
Less than 2 minutes now to go. A series of punches from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter. Khabib's back in side control.
Now he's going full mount.
Working off his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount.
This is where he wants to be.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Great ground and pound by this man.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Early right hand gets through for Dubrox. Oh, and he counters with a hook, and he landed the punch there, or so it appeared. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Guillotine jump. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side out. Now, oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. He's getting very close to finishing this fight.
Working hard once again for that submission. It looks tight to me.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight.
Nurmagomedov's now looking for a Darce choke.
That Darce is tight. He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oliveira's pass is denied.
Oh, nice.
Oliveira's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Just like you did in the gym, your grappling looks sick. This round, I want you to grapple and do it again. This guy...
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready. Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Nurmagomedov's kick is blocked. Well, I'm not sure if it's the fatigue fear, if that's a factor.
Oliveira has to be careful. Oh, uppercut. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Ooh, it's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Oh, he's going for his arm now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
No, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. He passes the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oliveira getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Lands the ground and pound strike here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
Stop.
All right, that'll do it for that round. Oliveira's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Oh, straight punch.
Oh, it landed. He hurt him.
Big strikes continue to land. And now he's got the back. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Nice transition.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
He's got to be careful here.
Oliveira's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Oliveira going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Like that!
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Fight.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight. All right, looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's going to call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's going to be here. It can go either way.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Fans don't like it. An unfortunate ending to a great fight, but you had to do it.
He's disappointed. But, I mean, he got beat up, lived to fight another day. I think the official saved him.
All right, so as expected, the doctor had seen enough of the inside of that man's mouth through his cheek, I might add, but TKO, doctor stoppage.
Beautiful TKO. Finding a target, making sure that you inflict the damage that you want to try and get the fight stopped. Once he saw that cut on the cheek, he just went to it over and over again, ultimately leading to the doctor stopping the fight.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so no surprise, Khabib Nurmagomedov gets it done in a big way yet again. He was at his grappling best tonight, and even when people seem to think they know what's coming, few men can stop.
It's one thing to know what's coming at you. It's another thing to stop it.